Yo, what's good with it, y'all? Welcome back to A1 Hoop Zone. Y'all already know what to do, man. Hit that like button. Sub to the channel if you're new. We back with another one. My bad, y'all. I'm getting this cool down walk in, man. Just finished putting this road work in. But we back, man. We back with the predictions. We got game one tonight. Miami Heat versus Denver Nuggets. It's gonna be a tough one, man. He did what they had to do, close out the series in dramatic fashion against the Celtics. Man, what can we say? I don't think there wasn't too many of us, man, that expected to see, what I'm saying, them close out the game the way they did. They closed that thing out in a blowout fashion, man. Again, I didn't expect it. I was super surprised by it, but at the same time, man, I honestly had picked the Celtics to win Game 7, but the Heat pulled through and showed that, I'm saying, they had more toughness and grit. I'm sure Jason Tatum rolling his ankle in the first play of the game contributed to it, but hey, man, he did what they had to do. It's not their fault that happened, but hats off to them, man. Now they playing against the Nuggets. Obviously, the Nuggets swept my Lakers. If y'all didn't know, obviously we all know I'm a Lakers fan, but I'm unbiased when it comes to giving teams their credit and things like that. The better team won, and we saw that. So they were winnable games, but again, Lakers didn't pull through. Denver came out on top, man. So we got Denver Nuggets versus the Heat. This is gonna be a tough game one matchup, man. Can Jimmy Buckets show up, or I guess he trademarked Himmy Buckets, whatever. Can he show up big for this team? They got their hands full, man. Obviously, with the reigning MVP or two-time previous MVP in Jokic, Jamal Murray increasing his regular season score, his playoff scoring by 8 points. What I'm saying? It's an 8 point differential from his regular season scoring to his playoff scoring. So he's definitely stepping up in dramatic fashion for his team. And it's a great 1-2 punch, man. They play off each other extremely well. It's a hard tandem to deal with, and obviously with the addition of Aaron Gordon being there, Contavious Caldwell Pope, Bruce Brown, Michael Porter Jr., Jeff Green, the old savvy vet, Uncle Jeff as they call him, showing up big and key moments. This team plays extremely well from a chemistry perspective, man. It's hard to match this team when it comes to chemistry. You know what I mean? They're now able to they've played a bunch of games together. They have the chemistry down. They play well off of their big two. If one of those two aren't going, the team steps up in a team oriented fashion. So it's tough to deal with this team. It's tough to kind of game plan for them too. You know what I mean? You just got to hope they're missing shots or hoping to have an off night to give yourself a chance and hope none of the role players they have step up big in those moments. For the Heat, though, again, it hinges a lot on how Jimmy Butler performs, but also in the same quote and saying that Bam Adebayo also is the other key factor on this team that they need to play huge on the defensive and on offensive. I would suspect him to throw a lot of matchup 2-3 zone off and on just to throw off the Nuggets and give them a different look. If they do that, they play an extremely aggressive 2-3 zone. It's not necessarily one of those ones that you see whether it be in college or high school. Like, certain ones that's a very lazy 2-3 zone. They are in a very active and aggressive 2-3 zone. They extend out beyond the free throw extended line and everything, man. So they're very aggressive with their zone. So that might, again, play a big difference. But you got a man in the middle in Jokic that can absolutely play them, run them out of that 2-3 zone by playing the middle, knocking down shots, and being a playmaker from that point. Obviously, we know that Jokic is comfortable anywhere on the court when it comes to ball handling and decision making and things like that. So it's going to be tough, man. It's definitely going to be tough. But again, they need Bam Adebayo to be huge. They need Jimmy Buckets to be huge. They need, Caleb Martin to continue playing. Arguably, arguably he could have won Eastern Conference MVP, but they gave it to Jimmy. Jimmy doesn't care too much about any of that because he literally said, "I'll hold the next one." Meaning, when they win the championship, he'll get the Finals MVP and the championship trophy. So his confidence is at an all-time high, man. But they're going to need him. They're going to need Tyler Hero, who could be making his return. They need Kyle Lowry to step up like he was doing. He was at points and breaks in the game. He was absolutely controlling the game with his tempo and things like that against the Celtics, timely shots and stuff, man. So they're going to need him too. They need Duncan Robinson to knock down threes. They need Max Strus, again, timely threes that he's hitting, and Vincent Gabriel as well. They need him to definitely continue doing what he's doing and what he's giving to this team. But again, man, it's going to take an overall team effort. It's going to take all hands on deck from the Heat for them to go in here and upset this Nuggets team. I think it's going to be a good series. I think it actually goes. I think it goes 6. And favoring a who? That's a tough one, man. But I don't think it goes 7. I think it goes 6. But we'll have to wait and see. But for the prediction for tonight, who do we have winning this one, man? Whoo-wee. I'm gonna go with the Nuggets, man. I think I know sometimes you get too much rest, it can cause rust. But I think rest did them some good, and obviously Miami coming over into that playing in that mile high altitude, that is a real thing. So I don't know if you've ever been to Denver or not. I went hiking and kind of running in the Boulder Mountains and things like that. It's definitely a real thing, man. If you're not conditioned well, or if you're not at least used to that altitude, it takes a minute for you, it takes a minute for you to get used to, or at least you know what I'm saying, you run into your second wind a lot faster than you usually do. So, and what does that mean when you get your second wind shortly after? That's kind of the last of the gas in the tank, man. Then you hit E at that point. But I got Denver winning this one. However, I would not be surprised whatsoever if the Heat came in and stole Game One. They did it every single every single round of the playoffs that they got into. So I wouldn't be surprised by it at all, man. Coach Bo is a great coach. He gets this team up and ready. Obviously, with the backing of Pat Riley, it don't take much for him to be said. Excuse me, I got a truck going by. It don't take much to be said for this team to get up, man. Coach Spo knows that Pat Riley has his back, and behind him, man, the team isn't arguing nor are they fussing or make any kind of complaints. But that's what we have on that one. Matter of fact, man, I'm gonna go live on it tonight and cover that game and do a live by live or play by play calling, man. So y'all come rock out with me. Again, make sure you hit that like button, sub to the channel if you're new. Leave a comment in the comment section. I'll be sure to respond to each and every one of y'all. And if you wish to support the channel, that information is scrolling at the bottom of the screen. It's also in the description of the video. Again, man, I appreciate you stopping through, and I'll catch you guys on another one.